Hello, friends. Welcome to the series on Agentic AI. In this video 5, we will be discussing about architecture of the agentic system. So, let us start the session and let us understand the architecture of the agentic system. Agentic AI, as we know, that in our earlier sessions we have discussed the various concepts related to the agentic AI, such as what is AI agent. We have seen the different components of the agents, and also we have seen the characteristics of the agentic AI. We know that agentic AI in agentic AI system, we will receive the data from the environment, then the data is being processed through the agent, and then the action is taken. So the main characteristics of the agentic AI is that it can take the decision on its own without any human intervention. So this is the advantage. Agentic AI system follows a structured architecture to perform the task intelligently. So the architecture will basically consist of the perception, reasoning, and then the action. So sensors are used to receive the data from the environment. Agent is used to think over the data, and then uh, the action is being performed. So there is a sequence of perception, reasoning, and action. Say, for example, an AI booking agent checks whether it is appropriate. It can plan the trip, and it can also book the trip only above the certain condition of environment is met. So basic architecture of the agentic AI system consists of perception, reasoning, action, and then also it will have the feedback. And through the feedback, it can improve on the performance over a period of time. So sensors are used to receive the data. Agent will process the data. There will be thinking, and then the action will be taken, and this loop will be repeated. So you will have a perception layer where the data is being collected from the environment, and then you will find that to collect the data from the environment, we make the use of sensors, user input, and APIs. So the agentic AI will break down the task into steps and act for the user. Say it will check the weather in the Goa, say for example, if you are planning a trip to the Goa, it will find the best flights options, and then it will select an appropriate flight and will book the flight, and all these things will be done without any human intervention. Say, for example, a robot vacuum will remember the room layout, and accordingly, the room will be cleaned. So, there is a reasoning layer where you will find that the process information uh, and the decisions will be made. So, it will make the use of rules, it can make the use of the machine learning, and also it can make the use of large language models. So uh, these are the things that are being used in order to take the decision. The action layer will actually execute the decision. Say, for example, an action can be display of the output, or sometimes we can have an action where we can control the devices, or we can have the calls to the API. So whenever you are booking a trip, then that can be done by checking the flights, by checking or choosing the hotels, and then by comparing the prices. So there is a feedback loop, and this feedback loop will improve the performance of the agentic AI over a period of time. So it will learn from the results and then it will improve the performance. Large language model or LLM act as a brain of the agent. Say, for example, whenever we want to understand something or whenever we want to generate the responses, then in that case, the large language model will work as a brain for the agentic AI system. So we can say that in summary, the agentic AI architecture basically concludes of or includes of perception, reasoning, and action. The feedback is there for the performance improvement, and also we can add tools, and with the help of the tools, we can enhance the capability of the agentic AI system. So this is a reflection spot. You can answer these questions. What is perception? What is the rule of reasoning layer? What is the feedback loop? And also you can give some real life example of agentic AI system. Thank you, friends.